Yes, it's only small, so because the ball position now is further forward with the drive, which it is, to be fair. Okay, you want that. Okay, your zip there. If we sort of go down there, pointing where your iron position would be. Okay, if we sort of follow that zip down there, it's pointing to the goal. Okay, so you can see where your zip's going down that way there and down there. Okay, now your zip could be sort of creasing a little bit, but you are slightly more tilted on that right hand side. It's only a small amount there. We're not sort of tilting so we're falling off to the right side. Roughly speaking, you're going to have probably 60% of weight on that one, 40 there. You were probably a bit more on this side, sort of 50-50, just level with the ball. And the ball then we go further forward. And again, when the ball goes further forward, unless you tilt, your shoulders now might aim a little bit left, which again will encourage a bit more slice spin off to the right there, okay? But once you're swinging the club there now from that side, the back swing is really good. You're getting that left arm across your shoulders. We're in a good position now. You can see from here now you're definitely behind the golf ball. So as the club now comes back in the golf ball, we're able to release and square the club face up. Right arm now is going over your left hand, that's nicely, and we can release the club through. And again, the whole version of that there, very good swing to be fair. I mean, all the checkpoints there, that's up on his toe, up on your left side there now, right shoulder's right the way around the target, right hip's right the way through. There's a good movement. I think just that club there definitely be limiting into how far it goes. But I think if you were that, the one you were there 212, I think it was 212, 15 or whatever, and was straight, okay. And when you start going a bit more this way, look at the last ball flight, you start getting a bit more right to left spin, okay. So it's finding that position there where you feel comfortable, but you're in a position from where you can make that better angle. Because if you're leaning slightly this way to start with, the angle now will be shallower. If you're too upright, your angle now be too steep. When you come down a bit too steep into the golf ball with that club, it's very hard to square the club face. You haven't got much loft, have you? You've only got 10, 11 degrees. If you're coming down at 4 or 5 degrees down angle, you've got 4 degrees, 5 degrees impact. Well, that's just going to... There's not enough loft to square the club face up, basically. Anyway. Exactly. It's going to be a very low shot. Unless, of course, as we said before, to get that good strike you were doing, you would then lean back on it like a back foot cover drive. Yeah. And your good strikes then will just go 30 yards right. So you strike it really well, and if you go to drive range sometimes and work on your strike, you walk away, I'm striking it really good, but you're missing 30 yards right. And if you look at the range sometimes, you aim towards a 200 sign sort of thing. It's down by that man on the right hand side, so that's okay. That's 30, 40 yards offline. Then you're on the golf course, and turn the fairway that wide. Exactly, yeah. So you've got to try and make sure when you go to whatever range you go to here or the park or wherever you go to the golf balls and stuff, pick out two targets that are roughly the same width of the fairway. It may seem quite narrow when you're on there, but you look at a fair on the golf course, they don't look very wide when you're there. They might be 25 yards when you get down there, but on the tee they look quite narrow. A train track, when it gets that way, gets narrow, doesn't it? So further away will get narrow, okay? So get yourself with two markers and just try and give yourself 10 golf balls, make a score. Whatever you score, next then you try and beat it. And then you practice and you put in pressure on your shots rather than just sort of hitting golf balls willy-nilly, just like machine gun fire, and going, oh, striking the ball pretty good. Then go to the golf course now with no real understanding of how well you hit the golf ball in practice. If there's no target, you can't miss it, as we said. And if you're doing the same shot over and over again with no real sort of structure, it's like going to the gym and just walking around lifting random weights and squatting around, just punching this and squatting around and doing a chin-up. It's like, well, there's no real sort of structure to that, okay? Make sense, everybody?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Okay.